Meet my guest of honor, Vishnu Chandran, the CEO of Wild Republic. This brand is creating waves for the cute wildlife plushies it creates. Vish has been awarded the EY Entrepreneur of the Year award. Wow, how amazing is that? You'll be surprised on how dedicated Vish is to making a better future for children and the animals alike. That truly inspires me. I love wildlife too. I'm honored to be speaking to you today, Vishnu.
Hi, Siota. It's an honor to be here as well.
It's an honor for me too. I've been following some of your posts on LinkedIn. See, you've made some amazing promises to people, planet, and wildlife. Can you please tell us something about that?
So I'll tell you a story. So our promise to the planet was actually founded in 2018, and the goal of that was to really put everything together that we've just done, as a company, so that we, can explain, just what we do. As a company, our goal is to make sure that everything we do with our product and our mission and our message, is able to help the planet, the children, the animals and plants on it. It's really, just doing everything we can to just be a little bit better in making this place a better place, when we leave it. And, just being able to talk with you about your mission as well, I think really it's exciting to be able to, talk even more about it.
So, what kind of sustainable measures does Wild Republic take in creating its toys?
So first and foremost, everything we do, we always look at what materials are available to us. So right now, we have a couple of product lines that have started this, and that is we use recycled water bottles, as the foundation for our eco kins, as well as a couple other lines are eco monster kins, as well as message from the planet. Those fabrics came from the fill that's in the product. That fill that makes it very fluffy and cuddly is also made from recycled water bottles. So we've taken steps from that base in our stuffed animals to be able to make the materials. And then now, if you look at, there's a line called Message from the Planet that's coming out that has eyes that are made from recycled water bottles. So that is kind of where we've started in the road to sustainability. Essentially, you'll see that there's no things that can be excess packaging that can be thrown away. It's just a cardboard box with the product in it. And even the tags that we use, you'll notice that they're more, they're not as shiny because they don't use any extra coating so that the tags itself can be recycled. So anything we do, we try to make sure that we can recycle everything that we do. Obviously, there's the next generation with biodegradable capabilities. So some things that as consumers you may not see is that when we ship stuff to our customers, they come in these individual poly bags, so they protect the toys. So when they get on the shelf, they look nice and beautiful for the consumers to purchase. And those bags are actually made from biodegradable materials, so that when they're taken off and thrown away, they just disintegrate and not leave any impact on the planet.
That's a really good step. I bet you could be role models for other toy companies as well.
That is correct. And that's what we've been doing. And I have to say, I'm very fortunate. This industry, people adapt very quickly. So the fact that we've done it, others have started to take suit. Even big toy companies have been doing that as well. So seeing that as well, knowing that we've done that, and we're seeing other companies adapt, knows that we're on the right path, and we're just, all of us are making a difference on this planet.
Yep. So I've heard about some of the green practices that you brought into India. How did you make it possible as a toy manufacturer?
So not only with our toy business, but also with we also have a tech business that develops websites and other computer systems for wonderful zoos, museums, aquariums that you may go and visit. We use our computer system there. That tech company has had a mission to be paperless, and good news, I found out. I look forward to visiting. They do not have a single printer in their office, so they're not printing paper at all. which I found when I found that out, I was very excited to hear that, because for us, it's like the less paper we're using, the less trees that are cut down. In our factories, we're doing everything we can, to make sure that we're using, for our factories specifically, we're looking to produce more eco-friendly materials, and that's really with the water bottle water bottle fill, the recycled water bottle fill, the recycled materials. We're working with our factories to produce that, and obviously eliminate any waste we can from the production as well.
Yeah. So what's your advice on recycling your toys at the end of their life?
So right now, my recommendation with our toys is, if you're not using them, I would donate them. I would go to like different places where they accept donations, because I think right now where we have to get better at, and we are working on this, is a more sustainable material. So we are in the process of making our plastic toys more sustainable. What I would suggest is that when you're finished with a Wild Republic product, give it to somebody that needs it, because there's people out there that I think deserve to experience the brand. Maybe it's not firsthand, but it's at least secondhand. And I think that itself will make a difference, because I think that still, as long as you can get that message into everybody's hand, the more you spread that message, the better. And I think that by doing it, I think start with donations. Obviously, we are working on different ways where we can recycle the product, and we are as a team, we're pushing towards that. I would say right now that's the best way, is to pass it to the next generation so that they can enjoy the toy.
Like Wish, I'm raising awareness about cheap plastic toys and their effects on children and the environment. Why did you feel like my cause needs to be supported?
I feel your cause needs to be supported because it's so important that more children are speaking, about the product. You are aligned to our mission, and that's what was exciting to read about. That is that we are all about quality. Wild Republic. Every product we make is all about the quality of the product. Whether it's the sewing, it's the detail, and on the plastic toys, it goes back to the detail, but it's also the manufacturing work we put into every product. Because we're not doing anything but making sure we put the best effort into our products. And there's a lot of people that do that, and unfortunately there's people that don't. But it's making sure that the voice of the children is all about, hey, we want these sustainable products that that don't break, that and if for some reason they're done with them, children are done with them, they either can be handed down or they can actually be recycled. And we need the voice. We need your voice to make that happen. That's why your cause is worth supporting, because I think that the more kids are aware of it. I mean, I have a 6-year-old son. He's also starting to pick up water bottles and recycle them himself. And it's, the more we can get more children doing that, and the more we educate about the importance of it, I could, as a parent, can do that, but as a peer, I see you making more of an impact than even myself. I think people will respect your voice even more.
Thanks. Well, it's kind of like the superpower children have. So, paper is taking up a lot of water in forests. You've taken this step to go paperless. How are you managing to do without paper?
We're very, we try to make sure we use digital resources, and obviously make sure that everything we're doing is, very minimal, I would say, waste, so that everything we're doing, it's very purposeful. When it comes to paper, I've never been a big fan of paper myself, because I always think about the trees that are, unfortunately sacrificed, for it. And, for me, it's, anything that we can do digitally, obviously being mindful of the power that we're using. And, that's a whole nother story. And we'll obviously get there at some point, but, at least being able to save the trees so that the trees are there, they're producing the oxygen that we need them to produce, and we give back by giving them the carbon dioxide that we're producing from us humans and all the animals. That's why for us it's that focus is why for us it's very easy to go paperless.
I read somewhere that great minds have simple thoughts and big results. You're a living example of it. Thank you so much for being on my show.
thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to speak with you, and it was an honor to be able to help you with get your message out there about Eco Warriors. Look forward to seeing what we can do together in changing the world.
Yep, definitely.